Hello, everybody. I think we're broadcasting live now. Welcome to our webinar, MultiCloud with Azure and Amazon EC2 with OpenQRM Enterprise automation. It's going to be about half an hour webinar. We're going to go through quickly. I'm just going to do a quick introduction and hand over to our senior technical advisor and founder, Matt Reschenbroek, who's also here in the window with me. Now, let me just quickly get over here and get you started on the presentation. We have a short presentation here. Let me just get you through the agenda. We're going to start off quickly, go through the architecture that we know what we're talking about, the differences in the two, Azure and EC2 is concerned the functionality, of course, how easy it is to use with our product, and then the most important part, the live demo of both private clouds here. So I'm going to hand over to Matt Reschenbroek to continue with this. Thank you.
Hello everybody. Nice to have you here. This is Matt Reschenbroek. I'm the Senior Technical Advisor of the OpenQRM Enterprise GmbH and also the founder. And I would like to guide you now through the OpenQRM Enterprise architecture. We have made an automation workflow engine which is capable to abstract different parts of your data center and combine different technologies within a single management console. So this is on one side, there's the storage abstraction layer. Basically, OpenQRM supports any type of storage, any technology or any provider of storage can be attached to OpenQRM or to the virtualization host, and OpenQRM will then seamlessly provide the management actions for the administrators and also automation for cloud end users for the OpenQRM public cloud, private cloud, to access these storages, for example, for our operating system images which are getting cloned. And so on the other hand, we have a resource abstraction layer which conforms all the different types of servers and virtual and physical machines. So there are different virtualization technologies available and supported, such as KVM, VMware, and Docker we have built in latestly. So all these actions are combined for administrators in a single management console, and also are also available as cloud products for the OpenQRM private cloud. So everything what you can do as the administrator can be also transformed into a cloud product in the OpenQRM private cloud for self-deployment for end users. So coming to the Azure and Amazon private cloud functionalities, we have made a step-by-step how-to for Azure and Amazon deployment, which is available on our website, and also how this can be integrated into an OpenQRM private cloud. So you have different multi-cloud functionalities available in a single private cloud for you end users. So what you can do with the OpenQRM Enterprise hybrid cloud integration for Azure is to manage the instances and storage objects like the AMI images for your deployment. There's a full automated instance provisioning, which means we have a generic workflow for any type of service, which any of your administrators can follow if he hasn't done it once. There's also automated monitoring for system and services via Nagios, via the Nagios plugin integration. This is also supports Ichingo, of course. High availability we put on top of the Azure Cloud and also the EC2 Amazon Cloud, and we built it on infrastructure level. It means if some of your instances crash, OpenQRM will just rebuild your server object completely on a different high availability zone or on a different section of the specific cloud provider. We also, as I said, we can basically sub-cloud any type of public cloud provider, so that you can have like Azure Cloud deployments and also Amazon Cloud deployments and also some more types of private or public cloud providers combined within a single OpenQRM cloud, and provide this option to your users, while getting a chargeback option with an automatic cloud billing for the OpenQRM cloud. So you also know how you can make your money by just subclouding existing infrastructure from public cloud providers. Next to Amazon, it's basically the similar functionalities as for Azure, but a bit more enhanced in the configuration management section. So we have also added automatic deployment, application deployment via Puppet. That means you can simply attach your existing Puppet recipes to any of the OpenQRM created cloud instances on the Amazon cloud, and they will be applied automatically, so you can construct the whole application infrastructure level within your Puppet recipes. A bit more about the internal architecture and how we can stack multiple technologies into a single data center environment is shown here. So basically, we have different types of high availability for the cloud instances and cloud service. I'm shorting this up a bit because I want to go to the live demonstration now. Anyway, another part of the high availability is for the OpenQRM Enterprise server itself. As you can see, we can have it easily stacked as an HA cluster with an external storage, for example. And in the middle section, you see there are next to several public and private cloud providers such as Amazon, Eucalyptus, OpenStack, and Azure. OpenQRM Enterprise also integrates seamlessly other virtualization technologies as resource providers in OpenQRM for manual administrative deployment or end-user deployment, full automated via the private OpenQRM cloud. The supported virtualization technologies reach from KVM across VMware, of course. We have just built in Docker, and there are several more technologies which are seamlessly supported in the OpenQRM framework. So I'm coming now to the most interesting part for you all, I guess, the live demonstration. We have built up a cloud environment, an OpenQRM Enterprise environment with different cloud providers as the back end. And this is what I'm going to show you now. Just a moment. Switch the screen. Okay. So what we see here is the latest OpenQRM Enterprise server. And this is one of our QA environments I'm showing you now, and you see there are lots of things enabled in the cloud section. Actually, we have hybrid cloud section and an actions menu, where we have added 3 private and public cloud accounts in the account section. So this means you simply can create a new account in OpenQRM by adding your different credentials for Azure or for an OpenStack cloud or an Amazon EC2 cloud. And depending on that, OpenQRM will use different sections, the different configuration parameters to enable fully automated provisioning. So I'm showing you now how easy it is to create an Amazon EC2 deployment by just creating a new instance here. This will go through the Amazon EC2 API and provide the access to the Amazon cloud. So here we're going to create a new instance. I prepared an AMI with Ubuntu Willy, I guess, was it? Yes. We make it a small instance. There are several things which you can adjust for the instance creation, of course. We can also attach a custom configuration script, which, for example, can be stored and created with OpenQRM on S3 before. So next to application management through Puppet, you have here a fully customized hook for you to execute any type of script you want by just giving a URL to the script itself. We also have a key pair. Let's use this key pair and simply submit this. So this will create a template configuration in OpenQRM and provide a server object, which is the main base object of OpenQRM, where many different other technologies can be attached to, such as monitoring, high availability, IP management, and statistics, for example. And with this server object, we can manage this instance now like an on and off switch in your living room. So I'm showing you this here. So this is the created server object with the selected AMI. There's a resource created in OpenQRM which abstracts the hybrid cloud, the public cloud instance on Amazon. And as soon as the monitoring has set this to active, we can simply deploy it on Amazon with basically a single mouse, with two mouse clicks. We're just starting it. And now the system will be, as we configured it, will be deployed on Amazon EC2. And we can fully manage it with OpenQRM and also attach like different functionalities, as I said, HA and monitoring, statistics, plus configuration management, of course, application management with Puppet and with a custom script. So we see here now the server object is now active. The instance of the server object actually gets created on Amazon now and will be active soon. I'm switching over now directly to, because this will take some time, I will switch over to Azure and I can show you exactly the same thing, what we can do with the Azure Cloud. So I just need to choose a different account here on the hybrid cloud account section and create a new instance. So for Azure, there are several different parameters here. The instance name actually on the Azure Cloud needs to be complex and must be unique. So I'm choosing something very unique here. Okay, this should be cool. There will be Ubuntu server 1510 as we get a small instance here. Create a new compute service. We want to have SSH enabled. Can select the region on the Azure Cloud, as you see here, the administrative user, and a complex password. Just a moment. Okay. No. So in the same way as for Amazon EC2, this will create a template in OpenQRM with the configuration we just created, and it also creates the main server object for easy management then. And we can start and stop the whole provisioning by just starting and stopping the server object. Okay. Again, this created a new server object. It's here. We can also see that our Amazon deployment is already active here. You can see the resource is active. It got a different name and also public IP address. And You see now there are different functionalities available now for this deployment. Just a moment. See. Also is in idle state now. That means we can actually start it now, and starting the second server object created will actually start the Amazon deployment. The Azure deployment, excuse me. It will take some time short time to communicate with the Azure API, and then the instance will be created automatically. Okay. Meanwhile, while this is starting, I'm showing you some different things. Just a moment. What we can do now, while having several different hybrid cloud accounts enabled, is to make to subcloud this public cloud provider into the OpenQRM cloud. So, for example, we can simply set one of the hybrid cloud accounts in as the OpenQRM default public cloud account. I'm showing you this just in a second, just a moment. This is the plugin manager. Okay. So we can set here, for example, the default hybrid cloud account for the OpenQRM cloud. In our use case, it's actually the first account here. It's a private OpenStack cloud we have set currently for our OpenQRM private cloud deployment. So what we can simply do now is switch over to the OpenQRM cloud portal and create a new instance on our cloud. This is the end user view, by the way. So this is as you provide your data center services from any cloud provider or from a local virtualization provider to your end users. So here we can simply select a hybrid cloud VM. And in this case, it's a small Cirrus image from OpenStack. And we can, same as we can provide different sizes and IP configurations if we would like. And deploying something as an end user for any of the supported hybrid cloud providers in OpenQRM will be as easy as this for an end user. So this will actually create an instance on our private OpenStack cloud as the backend provider in the same way it will be for an Azure cloud or an Amazon cloud. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this webinar. I'm closing this demonstration right now. I think we have gone through the main steps. Just a second. You see everything is so far is online ready, and I would hand over now to Candid to close the session. And thank you very much for your attention, and have a nice day.
Thanks. Back here, let me just see if we have any questions gotten in through the attached questions app. The video of this itself will be available on YouTube for anyone who'd like to have a look at a later time. and we'll be happy to receive questions per email afterwards too. So again, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this brought you forward, and thanks again very much for taking part.
Bye.